that fear factor. It starts right there, that when God came to Gideon, if the Lord is with us, why has all this come on us? That's kind of what we do. We want to question God. Well, why is all this happening in my life? Like, God, why don't you just make it all go away? Like, we want God to be a genie. We want to wiggle our nose and blink our eyes and wish everything to be. But that's not the case. That's not the case. Where are all his works of power? Did the Lord not take us out of Egypt? But now he has given us up, handing us over to the power of Midian. You feel like God then relinquished you over and turned you over and just let you loose, and you feel like because your family being mean, your friends being mean, your spouse, your boo, you feel like because of everything that's going on, you feel like God then left you. You feel like because you got a few aches and pains, you feel like God then left you. You feel like because your bills don't quite add up. You got more bills than you got money, so you feel like God then left you. You feel broken. And you don't even feel like using your gift. And I'm here to share with you, you can be broken, but your gift can still shine. Because your brokenness isn't dependent upon or defined by what's going on with you. Your brokenness doesn't prevent or enable you from still being a gift. Your brokenness isn't a negative factor to stop you from shining. That you can shine yet still, because you're not shining in your own power. You're shining in God's power. That the more broken you are, actually the more you will shine. Because now you're not taking the credit for what he's doing in your life. Now God can see, people can see him. Now people see, man, you broken. How you still got joy? Man, you broken. How you still trying to be a blessing? Man, you broken, but you still pressing forward. Only a unconditional love for God can do that. Only a unconditional faith in God can be that way. That even when faced with the craziest of odds, God is still with you. What did he tell Gideon? Go in strength, and you have and be Israel's savior from Midian. He's telling them not to be afraid. And he even went along with the little stuff that he was saying of him asking him, well, if you be the God of who you say, well, show me. We always want to see proof. We always want God to show us. Yet when we start off at the beginning of this, it says, and the children of Israel did evil in the eyes of the Lord. And it says, and the Lord gave them up into the hand of Midian for 7 years. Because of their disobedience, because of their lack of faith. How long God gonna bless you and do things for you, and then you turn your back on him? How long he gonna keep giving you the desires of your heart, and as soon as you get them, you turn your back and say, ooh, I made it. Yeah, ooh, I made it. And you forget about God. You forget about him. And so then when the bad stuff happens, oh God, woe is me, where you at? I need you again. How long will we continue in this hamster wheel of lack of faith, that we don't appreciate or elevate in God, that we stay the same? We beg, God help us. Give me what I want. Give me what I need. And then he gives it to us, and we forget about him. So he started off saying this: the children did evil in the eyes of the Lord. How long are we going to keep on not listening? How long are we going to keep being hard-headed, stubborn, defiant, cold-hearted? How long are we going to keep denying him, believe him. We want him to believe in us and deliver us and help us and save us. But how dare we not even believe and trust in him? To the point where we can't even see or use our gifts beyond where we are. We dare not even use our gifts to be a blessing to anybody. We dare not use our gifts to even heal ourselves. We can't even heal our own bodies and minds because we don't even believe in God to that level. So he asked God to show me. And he had to burn up some meat through a rock just to show. And I can do that. I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you. I'll do that for you. But in all the things, if you think about it, all the things that God has brought you through and all the stuff God has saved you from, he can't just pull you out of everything. He has to see you. Think of him as important enough to want to be disciplined, to want to be mature enough to honor him. Like at what point will we honor him? At what point will we elevate out of our childish thinking and feeling and get out of having our tantrums where we honor him? Our duty, our responsibility, our accountability in worshiping God is an honor. Worship is a form of respect. That's what worshiping is. I will bless the Lord at all times. Blessing him means worshiping him, respecting him. So we respect him with listening to him. We respect him with being unconditional, with loving to others. We respect him with being obedient to the things he's asking us to do. He's asking us to grow. And the more we grow, the more we can flow in him. So if we grow, we can flow, then he allows us to go. Yeah, see, we want to grow in God. But then once we grow, we want to go our own way. So he stops it. We grow some and we think we flowing. Yeah, I'm rocking, I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm stacking my paper. I got a nice car and house. My job is taking off. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm doing this thing. And then we don't go anywhere with it. And it's because we didn't put God nowhere in there. We didn't keep God nowhere in there. We didn't stay centered. We didn't stay aligned. And so when we don't stay aligned, we can't stay defined in God. He's the ultimate part that defines who we are. He's the only one that in the midst of our brokenness, our gift can shine. That people can encourage us, but only the power of God can elevate us out of any brokenness that we have. That putting him first in that is the only thing that enables us to defeat any giants that come before us. So when you think about this Gideon, if you read into him, he had thousands of men. He had thousands of men that when he went up against these Midianites, it was so many of them. Probably, I would say like 135,000. It was way more than the men that Gideon had. So what God did was, he told him to, hold on, you got too many. You got too many people. You matter of fact, you send like 20-some thousand of them on. You go and see who's scared and who don't want to be bothered. You send some of them on. So he goes and he does that. Then God's like, no, wait, you still got too many people. You send some more. So when we're in the midst of some stuff, and God is trying us. He's trying to see if we're gonna be obedient. So in him sending those men home, it was setting up a picture. So when he got to the next amount of men, he was like, well, wait a minute.